Good morning and Happy New Year. It is January 2nd. It is a Friday. The sun is shining here in Reno, Nevada. I hope everybody had a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas. And I thought I would just put up my first video of 2026. And my friends, we are living in the most amazing times. And if you thought 2025 was crazy, hang on to your hats, man, because 2026 is going to deliver tenfold. you know, there's a lot of things I could talk about, but I will first and foremost say hello to Anova. She's a new subscriber, and I actually subscribed to her channel because she's kind of an interesting person. So, I'm just going to see where that goes. For me, it's all about the bent path. And, in my walk, and when I say walk, we all walk in life, because life is a path, life is a journey. So the question is whether you want to walk with God or you want to walk alone. And, like the song says, I know what it means to walk the lonely street of dreams. See if anybody can figure out what song that is. Put it in the comments, but I'll identify it a little later. But, I've done videos, about the lonely boy. Don't be lonely, But 2026, relationships will matter. Friends, old friends, new friends. We're all getting older. And all I could tell you, my friends, everything in my life, has been on this path of amazing synchronization, and I'm going to say it's kind of the end times, but not necessarily the end of the world. It's more of a transition, the end of an age and the beginning of something new. But this year I was watching the World Astrology Report, and the heavens reflect the glory of God, and there's astronomy and there's astrology. And hey, I know a lot of my Christian sisters and brothers might say, oh, stay away from astrology. That's the devil's stuff. Well, hey, you know what? In my opinion, everything can be used for good or bad. God can use anything he wants. The internet, money, guns, whatever. And the devil can do the same. So such is the same with astrology, but it is God that created the heavens. So they reflect his glory, and it's perfect order, man. No chaos whatsoever. But the World Astrology Report was saying how we got this astrological, I'll call it an alignment, but it's 5 of the planets are going to be in Aquarius for the next couple of months, passing through Aquarius. And we are in the age of Aquarius. But what the guy that does the World Astrology was saying is the last time this happened was, surprise, surprise, in my favorite year, 1962, the year I was born. And, history repeats, and, everything in space repeats, like the sun or the earth rotates every 24 hours. It takes us 365 days to make an orbital path around the sun, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, that's a little bit of the astrology thing is, he said the last time that this particular alignment happened, that's going to happen this spring, was back in 1962. And what manifested that year was the Cuban Missile Crisis, where the whole world thought we were on the verge of nuclear annihilation. And he said, hey, look for something along those lines, not necessarily, it doesn't exactly repeat exactly. It's something big, and I could see it coming, man, because the world's a crazy place. America with our president, Donald Trump, who I do believe the finger of God is at work with him in mostly a good way. I know the haters out there, they think he's the devil, but hey, you know what? I was telling you Joe Biden was possessed by the devil, and I still think he is, and Obama may be the devil. But, we made it through the Cuban Missile Crisis back then, JFK, who, if he was alive today, he'd probably be a Republican, and either he'd be in Trump's cabinet or Trump would be in his cabinet, But, that's just the first of much of what's coming, because the synchronicity, the alignments, the signs and the stars, and in the heavens are all still going full tilt. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of leave it there, but I'm going to try and, get a few more videos going. There's things I do want to talk about. I promised to do some Noah's Ark stuff, and it actually relates to a lot of what's going on because, lately it's kind of hard to know what's real and what's not real. And that's kind of the fine line between the physical and the spiritual, because people that don't believe in the spiritual, they think that's all fake and make believe. And spiritual people see reality completely different because they see the supernatural at work. So, I'll be honest, I was walking around for many years thinking there was no supernatural happening, but then, my life changed. And if you've been watching my channel, you will know why, But anyway, much love, and hopefully everyone out there will have a awesome 2026, peace and safety, but then came sudden destruction. We shall see. All right. Catch you later.